What's up everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. This time we have another unboxing from Beyblade Burst Quad Drives. We have the Interstellar drop battle set. So we have yet another stadium with 2 floors. And this one's actually better than the last one. The Battle Tower Stadium from Beyblade Burst Evolution with Strike, Valtrek, and Twin Knockiness. But instead we have Devastate Evo Bellfire, the new version of Bellfire, and Prominence Phoenix. So we unfortunately don't have the armor gimmick for Phoenix or the burst stopper and driver gimmick for Bellfire, but hopefully the stadium should prove fun. And we also have 2 extra armor tips. So like I said before, 2 floors, but with a twist. You can actually plug some kind of disc on top, and you can even flip it over, so you can have 3 different ways to battle. So before we get into the unboxing, let's check out the new stadium and days. So we have all the different armor tips here. We have attack, defense, stamina, and balance, which is pretty much the constant order that you would remember them all in. So we have Devastate Evo Bellfire. It's an attack type that spins clockwise or to the right. It can turn into a stamina type and has 17 for attack, 4 for burst, 0 for defense, 8 for weight, 2 for agility, and 6 for stamina. Yo, 17, like I've never heard of a number higher than that with any of the stats. Or maybe we had a 16 for one of the bays with defense. I don't know. And we've got the Evo Bellfire drive chip, the Devastate layer, which I'm pretty sure does not have any rubber. We have the Geo1 armor or gravity ring, the QDO6 disc, which is what also comes with Magnet E for Tor. We have the TS22Q performance tip, and for the armor tip we have AO7, which represents the All Might Driver. Now, for those of you who don't know about Dangerous Helios, the original Japanese version of Devastate Evo Bellfire B7, long name. It actually comes with just 2 parts that you can separate when it bursts. So like this version of Dangerous Helio actually comes with more parts. And anyways, we have Prominent Phoenix, a defense type that also spins clockwise or to the right. It's a defense type that turns into a balance type. And we have the Phoenix drive chip. We have the Prominence layer, which unfortunately does not release the armor as a projectile. We have the G10 gravity ring, the QDO3 or tapered disc, TB16Q, which I think is Zephyr, I don't know. And then we have the DO5 armor tip, which is Universe. So yeah, that's sick, really sick. And as you can see, 2 armor tips, which you can see on 2 different places. We got 2 launchers. And before we get into the stadium, let's check out the stats for Phoenix. We have 3 for attack, 0 for burst, 15 for defense, 6 for weight, 4 for agility, and 9 for stamina. So I'm expecting Phoenix to be the top day of this. So anyways, let's talk about the stadium. So as you can see, there's a yellow spot. That is the removable and reversible disc. Once we get into the unboxing, we'll show you what that's all about. And below, or actually what it traps or seals, is the war pole. So as you can see, you can remove the disc to create what's called a 2-floor battle. So you can go through the war pole to the drop level after launching to the battle zone, and that's when probably the most exciting parts of the battle begin. So yeah, actually this is a pretty impressive gimmick from Hasbro. So even though they remove the gimmicks, they still give like great stadium designs. And Hasbro's still kind of fun, so But anyways, enough about the stadium. Let's get right into the actual talking of the bays. Well, this stadium feels wider than the last one. Alright, let's dump all the bays out. Well, they're actually stuck to the edge. Alright, here we go. So here we go. Well, that was weird. Normally the box that contains the bays and launchers and stadium parts, it's like on top of the stadium and not just like separated. But maybe that's how big the box is. So let me use the knife. We got the manual. I might actually need this. And we have all of the bay parts. We have the extra armor tip and everything. So let's put the stadium aside and talk about the bays. And we got wax paper. I think this is Promise Phoenix, and I'm right. So this is Devastate Evo Bellfire. So let's talk about the parts and get right into battle. Alright, so we have the Beyblades that come with the set. Let's go over Devastate Bellfire first. As you can see, it's got a completely different design than Dangerous Bilio. Red parts, no rubber, so no reinforcement. Just looks like it. And no burst stopper either. So no overdrive launch. Yeah, so just the shape in different position because of the drive chip. We have the QDO6 disc, same thing as Magma Evitor. It's supposed to be part of what represents the All Might driver, but Hasbro didn't give it that. So yeah, no special gimmick activation here. Then we have the TS22Q with the A07 armor tip. As you can see, no activation. It's just in it's in a stationary form of the All Might driver before it activates, so it's just gonna act stable. And here's the part where it turns into a stamina type. Obviously it looks more semi-flat, more defensive to me, but yeah, that's just me. So yeah, Prominence Phoenix. So obviously no armor, so unfortunately you cannot swap to normal or heavy mode. You're just gonna have this big chunky layer. Yeah, but at least they have the motif, and that's pretty much just it. Like, that's the only good thing going for this. And now we have the QDO3 board paper disc. Same thing that comes with Vanish Fafnir. Obviously slightly shaded metal. Looks nice when it's shiny. But yeah, hopefully this will make Phoenix strong. And now we have the TB16Q performance tip with their DO5 armor tip. So this is pretty much a Zephyr, I think, performance tip combined with the quad drive version of Universe. So here we have Speedstorm Universe, the first type of Universe performance tip. This free spins, but the quad drive version does not. It is fixated, integrated, so yeah, it does not move. And it's, if you can see, this one, it's sharper, and this one is more ball shaped. So yeah, it's gonna act more like a stamina type and defense type to me. But let's just put the base together and let's talk about the stadium. Oh, Prominence Phoenix slopes are actually tighter than I expected. So does Bellfire. Yo, Bellfire actually feels tighter. Yeah, so let's talk about the stadium. And Oh yeah, one more thing. We have the armor tip. So we have the stamina type armor tip. I forgot which one this was called, but we also have the balance type armor tip that came with Legends Horizon. So with Power Dance Phoenix, this is sure to go in like many different directions. Or actually, I forgot, you can apply this to both bays. So yeah, silver, no color, just, you know, this one's stamina and this one's balance. I actually didn't expect Hasbro to put this with the stadium, but more customization. But I have to put these somewhere because like there's no way to go with them. So yeah, let's just go over the stadium and get into battle. Alright, so we have the stadium. This is the war pole along with the first layer. As you can see, it's like a triple layer themed stadium, which I actually just expected 3 parts. And obviously we all know, well, for those of you who do know, you gotta put the legs under, and then like there's this thing that helps secure it. So let's put that together. We got the ridge top of the stadium, the first layer, which is the battle zone, I think. And the Beyblade Burst design, it's actually on like the corner instead of like the sides, the main sides of the stadium. And then we have the drop level. So underneath all this plastic, we get something that can change Beyblade. So we have the disc. Actually feels heavier than I thought it would. So yeah, you can keep it like this, or this, or you could just not battle with it at all. So let's put this stadium together, and yeah, let's get to the battle. So first, let's put on the main legs, which don't need like any added parts to secure it. Next over here. Alright, so we got the first floor of the stadium done. Next, we have the battle zone. Yeah, the battle zone, that's it. Alright. Oh snap, I actually think there's yeah, some extra parts you have to put on, so hold on. Alright, so there's 4 of these that you apparently place on these thin edges. So like the part with the flat end faces out. And that will help keep the first level up. So remember, the part with the flat edge goes up. Let's do this. Alright, there we go. Now this part, oh snap, I made a mistake. Actually, they're supposed to put the first level on top, then put the screws on top. So let me fix that real quick. Alright, so I finally got that part correct. Now let's put the easiest part of the stadium on top, the ridge. So now it actually looks tall. And then we'll get some battles in to end the video. So let me put these screws on. Alright, there we go. And now the stadium is complete. So, one more thing before we start. So we got the removable and reversible disc. So you can place it like this, or you can have it like this, where there's a wall around, or you could have it like this, where part of the stadium is not covered at all. 1 second, and there, the Warhol, and I have my hand stuck. So let's get right into the battle.